Danny Garcia and Lucas Matthysse. Garcia, I mean, I don't know if I like him in this fight, but I like him as a boxer. I like him as a puncher. And as we were talking to Brother Nassim, he did tell us, you know, they could both throw a hook, but if he gets caught with Danny's left hook, you know, something bad is going to happen to Matthysse. However, when what's the last win that Matthysse is coming off of? He beat
Peterson.
Peterson.
3 rounds, knockout.
Yeah, it was unfucking believable is what I'm trying to say. The fact that he knocked out Peterson shows me a lot about Matthysse, as much as it shows me less about Lamont Peterson. So I'm going to say Matthysse in 4. I'm going to start with RA and then we'll get to Britain. What do you think about the undercard?
Man, this is a really tough one. I know it's the obvious thing to say is Matthysse will knock him out. Matthysse will knock him out. But Danny's been finding a way to win every fight. I'm going to go for the cliche and go for the favorite. And I'm going to say, okay, Matthysse is gonna stop the boy. But then, you know, like Eddie Chambers is on Twitter saying, come on, man, Danny will outbox this guy. And another guy saying, well, you see how wide Danny's shots are? Matthysse is going to knock him out cold. It's a tough one. So I'm going to go with the stereotypical Matthysse is going to beat Danny, but
I went stereotypical too. It's okay to do that. You're going with your gut.
I wouldn't be surprised if the young boy finds a way to win, because he's been finding a way to win every fight. But this is his toughest guy so far. So maybe it's the end of the young man and his father. You know,
you like Angel Garcia, don't you? I know you like Angel Garcia.
I like these guys. They're obnoxious and loud, and his son keeps backing up what his daddy keeps saying, and his son keeps winning and winning and looking good most of the time. I like Danny, but I'll go with Matthysse. But it's gonna be Danny's. It's not a sure shot win for Matthysse like everyone's saying, but let's go with Matthysse on that one.
Do you say he knocks him out?
Well, yeah, I think if he wins, it would be a stoppage. You know, the other way around, maybe Danny outboxes him or something. I don't know, or stops him too. I don't know. This is the tough one. That's what's so great about this fight, because you know, it's one of those fights where the two top guys in the division that are super competitive and both winning are fighting each other, and that is one of the greatest fights made this year with these two guys. You know, I don't know if the fight's going to be all excitement, but it probably will be. You know.
Britton's shaking his head. Britton, go ahead.
I got Danny by decision.
Ooh.
I think Danny has more tools. He has a jab. Matthysse doesn't have a jab.
Matthysse doesn't need a fucking jab.
What are you talking about? The jab is the most important punch in boxing. Don't ever let somebody's power fool you into thinking they don't need a jab. The jab is the #1 punch. They call it that for a reason. Danny has a jab. He has good timing. He has good foot movement. And like R.A. said, once again, I don't agree with you much, but I agree with you here. He finds a way to win. He knows how to win fights. Matthysse already has losses. It's something that once you get in the ring and you're fighting somebody and they show you that you can lose, you are liable to be taken there again. When you get into the ring and no one has ever beaten you, even when you've been hurt like he was in the last fight, and he found out how to come back from that adversity and prove that he could still fight back and be a champion and win, you go to that place when you get hurt. So I have to say Danny by decision. I think that we'll have some...
You're almost convincing me to switch over, because I'm on the fence about it.
Come on this side. Come on this side of the fence, bro.
Everything you're saying, Danny does have the better tools. He does have this. He does have that. So it's definitely possible Danny could pull it off. But it's just that monster power that scares me, where you think Matthisse's looking good these days too. He's looking scary. Right. But Danny does have them tools, man. So I'm on the... But I'm still going to go with the safer bet and take the Matthysse, but I might regret it later.
Danny did look human in his last fights, but, you know, Matthysse looked human in the 2 fights that he lost. So when you have a loss on your record...
And let's not forget, Matthysse has a controversial loss to Zab Judah.
He definitely does. He definitely does. But what Matthysse has shown...
And it was a close fight.
But what Matthysse has shown is that he can be outboxed. And that's it. This is not knockout kings. This is boxing. And that's why the greatest fighters, you know,
Don't let him convince you.
Wait. The Sugar Rays, Muhammad Ali's, Floyd, they know how to win because it's boxing. It's not.
He's like Sugar Ray, Muhammad Ali, the Floyds.
Yeah. Floyd is one of the greats. Are you kidding me, bro? You don't think Floyd Mayweather is one of the greatest fighters of all time?
No, I don't. No.
Okay. Well, we won't even go into that.
We'll do it another day.
We'll do that another day.
We'll do it another day.
My point is, this is boxing. It's not knockout kings. So when you are a boxer and you know how to win, you know how to win. And I think Danny's gonna win this fight by decision.